Hello there, Stevos. Welcome along to Steve's weekly vlog 247. It is Monday the 16th of June 2025. It's just gone 9:30, nearly 20 to 10 at the time of starting this week's episode of the weekly vlog. I have spent the last couple of hours upstairs in my bedroom watching some episodes of The Simpsons, watching today's episode of Coronation Street over on ITVX on my TV in my bedroom, and checking social media as well, and just posting a few tweets over on Twitter, and just Snapchatting a couple of mates of mine as well. Anyway, I've now come downstairs and I'm just about to have some breakfast. This is what I've got for my breakfast this morning, by the way. I've got a bowl of chocolatey squares cereal. Just about to have a shower, shave and get dressed on this Monday morning. Just about to take my morning medication with a glass of water. Just about to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from dinner last night and breakfast this morning. Outside here in the back garden, and I'm just going to feel my clothes and just see, because yesterday obviously I put my clothes in the wash. Last night, before I video called my friend Kieran on Discord on my iMac, I did put my clothes out here to dry overnight, because I knew that last night it was going to be dry and clear skies and stuff. It weren't going to rain or anything like that. It's looking a little bit overcast today though. The sun has been out a little bit this morning. But I'm just feeling over my clothes. My clothes are all dry, so I'm going to fold this up on the washing line and I'm going to stick it in the white basket that's down below the washing line. You guys can't see it at the moment because it's just tracking my face, not tracking anything else. So that's what I'm going to do now on this Monday morning. Monday afternoon, just coming up to 1:45 now at the time of doing this part of the vlog. Just got back from seeing my support worker today. We went off to Tesco in Castle Lane in Bournemouth, where I did a weekly shop. I had to pick up some more Lenore and some Calgon washing detergents for the washing machine. Picked up some chicken, diced chicken breast pieces. So I've stuck one in the fridge and I've stuck one in the freezer. I've done the same with the mince as well. So I picked up some mince and I've done... so I put one piece of fresh mince in the freezer, one fresh mince in the fridge, and then after that I've then stuck some ice creams in the freezer as well. I've got some frozen chicken Kievs, some frozen onions, some frozen breaded mushrooms, some frozen hash browns as well, some diced onions, some mixed peppers and some diced mushrooms as well. All of those are in the freezer as well because they're frozen. And what else did I pick up today? I picked up a meal deal, which I'm going to take with me to the cinema. I'll tell you about the cinema in a minute. I'll go outside shortly and tell you about the cinema. What did I pick up meal deal? I hear you ask, probably. I picked up a cheese triple sandwich, Whisper Duo and a Monster Pipeline Punch energy drink as well. So that's what I'm going to be drinking this afternoon at the cinema. I picked up some more milk as well, so I picked that up. I picked up some packets of rice. I've also picked up some tinned stuff, so some meatballs in a tin, curry in a tin. Picked up some soup in a tin as well, macaroni cheese in a tin, beef ravioli in a tin as well, some spaghetti rings in a tin, baked beans as well, which again in a tin. So I got quite a few tinned foods as well. So there's quite a lot of shopping there. To be honest, before I tapped my club card, it was £91 something. But then I tapped my club card for Tesco and it came down to £79. So, but I did say this to my support worker, you know, I have said this before. There are going to be some weeks where my shopping's going to be somewhere between 60 to 80 quid. And there's going to be other times where my shopping's only going to come to 20, 30 quid. So, you know, it all depends on what I've got in stock, what I'm running low on, and what I genuinely need. So I also picked up some mascarpone cheese as well, because there is a dish, and I have done it before, and I've shown you guys on the weekly vlog that I've made this as well. But there is a dish that I have made. I haven't done it in about a year, maybe even 2 years now. But it's something that my support worker introduced me to a few years ago. My mum, when she was here, she used to say that she absolutely loved the dish that I used to make, which was like pasta twirls in mascarpone cheese with some with a tin of chopped tomatoes as well, and you add in like some mixed veg as well to go in with that. So, and it's really delicious. My mum used to compliment that dish all the time that I used to make it for me and her when she was here. And I realised this morning that it's been ages since I last made it, so I have today picked up some mascarpone cheese because I'm going to make that dish again either this week or next week, and I will show you guys that within the next couple of episodes of the weekly vlog that I have made that. So there we go. So yeah, and then obviously I brought the shopping in. My support worker waited in her car and had her lunch, had something to eat in her car whilst I came in, put all the shopping away that I needed to put away. And then after that, we just had a little walk around the estate, and then that was it. So I realised, by the way, that I thought my cinema trip was at 20 to 1. It's not, sorry, at 20 to 2. It's not. It's at 20 to 3. So I've got basically about an hour or more until my cinema trip is coming up. So I'm probably just going to chill out now for the next hour, and I might catch up on some YouTube and see what else I can watch between now and when I need to go and catch my bus. So I am currently just going through BH2 Leisure in Bournemouth, and I'm just about to head off to Odeon to go and see Ballerina, which is part of the John Wick universe. So I'm just about to get my phone out, show them this ticket, go to the screening, go and watch film, and then I'm going to head back home again. So I shall speak to you guys in the next scene of the vlog, which is probably when I get back home. For dinner this evening, I've got some Chinese style chicken thighs with some mixed veg and also some chips as well over on YouTube. I'm currently watching Off the Hook with Daz and Will as they're cooking with robot hands. Monday night, by the way, and I am in my pyjamas. I've been in my pyjamas, by the way, since I got home from the cinema. So there we go. I've also watched tonight's episode of EastEnders on BBC iPlayer through BBC One because they didn't do a drop this morning on BBC iPlayer at 6 AM. I had to wait until 7:30 this evening to watch EastEnders, so I've watched that, and I've also been live on TikTok. I was originally going to go live for an hour, but instead that turned out to be 2 hours of going live on TikTok, so there we go. And then after my TikTok live, I just had a quick video call with Maxine, just to have a little bit of a catch up for half an hour, which was nice. Just taking my nighttime medication, and now I'm heading off to bed. By the way, can I just say that obviously next week I am off work, which is great, which means I can stay up late if I really want to, which is great. But I was going to say, and there's a couple of bits and pieces I wanted to say. Firstly, I wanted to say that there was a plan at the end of last week where I was going to meet up with my friend Maxine over in Brighton. And we were going to spend 24 hours together, have separate hotel rooms, but go out drinking together. So that was originally the plan. But then, to be honest with you, like, I just wasn't feeling ready or feeling up to go into Brighton at the moment. It is somewhere that I am going to go back to eventually, probably in the next maybe month or two. We'll see what happens later this summer. But a meet up with Maxine is definitely due because it's been a while since we last saw each other. And had a proper catch up with one another as well. So there was that. But anyway, so hopefully within the next couple of months, we'll see what happens, and I will meet up with Maxine again, and we'll probably end up meeting in Brighton, because I do like going to Brighton. Brighton is one of my favourite places to go, so we may end up meeting there in the next month or so. I will arrange it with her, and I will keep you guys informed, updated, when that time does come, when I do meet up with Maxine for 24 hours or something. So that's potentially going to happen. The final thing that I wanted to say as well before I went off to bed was there's someone on TikTok as well that I've been speaking to since the middle of March, and we've been kind of talking about meeting up, and she's been saying to me that, you know, she wants to come and see me here in Bournemouth and spend some time with me here in Bournemouth. And it's something that we have both been looking forward to, but we actually had an honest and open conversation about it last week, actually, towards the end of last week. And we were both just saying really how we're not actually kind of ready yet to meet. Again, it's something that we are planning to do. We are planning to meet. Hopefully we're going to meet in the next few months, hopefully later this year. By the end of the year, I want to kind of end this year by going, I met up with this person this year and it was brilliant, because I fully believe that we will have a lot of fun when we do meet in person, believe me. So yeah, but anyway, so we are still talking, you know, we're still seeing where things go eventually. But, you know, obviously I'll keep you guys informed. I don't know whether or not they would feel comfortable with me filming with them on YouTube. I'm not too sure. We have said we will do TikTok content together. So worst case scenario, we may end up just doing TikTok content and maybe just doing TikTok lives together or something when we do eventually meet. But that is later on down the line. I mean, like I said, I would like to say by the end of this year, by the end of 2025, I want to say I met up with this person this year and it was brilliant, you know, and maybe even if it's just the once, or maybe even if it's twice, you know, twice if we're lucky, but we'll see what happens. Because we've still got another 6 months of the year left to go, really, or less than 6 months of the year left to go. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens there. But honestly, though, they are very lovely. They're very supportive. They're very kind. They're very caring. And they're just a very generous person in general. Like, they really are. And I can see how kind they are and stuff, you know, and how caring and how much they look out for me and stuff like that. So I really, really do appreciate it a lot. But yeah. We'll see what happens. Anyway, I've been rambling for about 6 minutes now, so I'm going to turn off my camera here, say goodnight, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the vlog, which will be Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning. Got my flask of tea. Currently walking to work. The birds are singing this morning. Blimey, the birds are singing this morning. And also as well, the sun is out. There's not a single cloud in the sky either this morning. Lovely, lovely weather today we've got here. So, yeah, lovely. And it's just coming up to 6 a.m. So there we are. So, honestly, I do love the lighter mornings and lighter evenings. I really do. Especially when I'm walking to work in the morning. Anyway, this time next week I won't be walking to work. I'll have a week off next week, which is good. So, lots of outdoor content coming next week, by the way. Just thought I'd let you guys know. Quite a few montages here and there. Probably more montages than there is my voice, which might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, who knows. Anyway, I'm now gonna turn my camera off here and I'm gonna continue on with my walk to work on this Tuesday morning. Got into work, by the way, and I've just dropped a clean spoon on the floor, and it kind of just went under the fridge, so I've now had to stick it in the wash. It's not going to be my day today, is it? I don't think it is. Anyway, just got into work, and this is what I've got for my breakfast this morning. I have got a bowl of honey hoop cereal, and for the next 15 minutes before I start my shift, I'm going to listen to some music on my phone through Apple Music on my Bluetooth headphones. Afternoon all, Tuesday afternoon, by the way. Now it's 2:05. I've just gone downstairs and grabbed myself a cold bottle of Lucozade Cherry, big bottle of Lucozade Cherry from the fridge, and I've also just had a shower, had a shave as well. I've come home from work. I was originally going to go to the cinema today, but I'm feeling a little bit tired, I'm not going to lie, so I'm not going to go to the cinema today. I was going to go and see Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, but I've moved it now to Saturday, so I'm going to go and see it on Saturday straight after work. So there we go. Anyway, I am now just about to catch up on the latest episode of the first 25, it's just there, the first 25 minutes of today's Chris Moyle Show on Radio X on YouTube on my TV in my bedroom. So it is Tuesday evening, sorry, I've got my days mixed up then. Tuesday evening, by the way, and it is just coming up to 10 to 5. I've done myself a very early dinner tonight, by the way. I've also been outside, cleaned the rabbits out, gave them some fresh water, fresh food, some more hay, and I've also done them a salad bowl, which consisted of just lettuce and some carrots, because the cucumber's gone off and so has the celery sticks as well. So I need to really get into a routine of literally doing them a salad bowl every day, really, realistically, because otherwise things are just going to go off and then I'm wasting my money. You know, I've literally had to throw out a cucumber, some celery sticks, and I've also had to throw out some cheese as well, mozzarella cheese, because it went all mouldy. So, you know, honestly. So this is my dinner tonight, by the way. I've done myself a spaghetti bolognese without the cheese, because I was going to have cheese, but it's gone all mouldy. So there we go. I can't eat it. And then over on my iPad, I'm just about to watch today's episode of EastEnders over on BBC iPlayer on my iPad on this Tuesday afternoon/evening. Tuesday night, by the way, just heading off to bed as I've got work tomorrow. So from me, it's good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the weekly vlog, which will be Wednesday. It is Wednesday morning, nearly afternoon, coming up to 12 o'clock, halfway through the week, halfway through the weekly vlog. Just got back from work, by the way, and now on this Wednesday morning, nearly afternoon, I'm just about to catch up on today's episode of Coronation Street on ITVX on my TV in my bedroom. Not really many clouds out in the sky. I'm out in the sunshine as well. Got my sunshades on, and I've decided to go for a walk. Well, kind of a walk. At the same time, I'm meeting my support worker just at the Iford pub, which is just past the hospital, just past the big Tesco on Castle Lane. Yeah, that's where I'm meeting my support worker. And then after that, we're going to go to Bournemouth, probably get something to eat, maybe chill outside, maybe just go for a walk, who knows. I think this road's getting a bit busy. This road, by the way, that I'm about to cross is completely brand new. I'm going to cross over now as there's no cars coming, but this road here that I'm crossing is all brand new. It's only been done towards the end of last year. I'm going to take a shortcut down here. Whoa, there we go, that's better. Oh god, where's the latch? Where's the latch? Is it that? Oh, it's that bit there. There we are. I'm in. Sorry, there's a bit of a gate there. There we go. Anyway, so that is what I'm up to right now on this Wednesday afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to go off and see my support worker for a little while. I might vlog what we're up to. If we're sitting down having some food, I will vlog it in the next scene. If not, you'll probably see me when I'm back. Oh, what a palaver. Good afternoon, everyone. It is Thursday afternoon. I have just got back from my support session, by the way. While I was out, I bought 2 drinks from Tesco while I was out, because I did a very long walk. So I picked up a strawberry and cream Pepsi Max Zero Sugar in a bottle. And I've been drinking that for the majority of my walk. And then when we stopped to sit down, I had a little tiny sip of this Buxton water as well, which I got from Tesco earlier this morning. But I'll tell you what, it's very confusing. I've just done the washing, by the way. I put the washing on because I'll tell you about that in a minute. Before I went out, I did the washing up. Well, I've done the washing up and left it on the draining board to dry because I forgot to do the washing up last night after dinner. For dinner last night, by the way, I had spaghetti bolognese again. I had that very late last night. I had it around about 20 past 10 because I really weren't hungry. Because when I went out with my support worker yesterday, because I had a support session yesterday, I had a burrito from a tortilla place in Bournemouth Town Centre. And then, obviously, because I wasn't hungry until around about 9 o'clock last night, I didn't have dinner until 20 past 10 last night. So I had my spaghetti bolognese, the leftover spaghetti bolognese that I had for dinner on Tuesday night this week. I had the leftover of that, so I just boiled up some spaghetti whilst being live on TikTok last night. Put it in the microwave with the chilled bolognese with some mozzarella cheese on top as well. Because I went to Asda last night to get some bits. I had to go and pick up some more seasonings for the cupboards. I genuinely can't remember what the last thing was that I vlogged. So I genuinely don't know. But it might have even just been me walking to go and see my support worker, and that's it. I don't know. I can't remember now. But anyway, I went off to Asda straight after my support worker. Went up there to go and get some seasonings because I had no herbs or spices in the cupboard, and the spaghetti bolognese that I had the other night tasted really bland, I'm not going to lie, because I didn't season it. And obviously I had no mozzarella cheese because the mozzarella cheese had gone off in the fridge and was mouldy, so I had to get rid of it. And yeah, so basically that happened. And then, you know, so my meal on Tuesday was not enjoyable whatsoever. And then obviously I then had it again last night. It tasted slightly better knowing that I had mozzarella cheese on it, but it was very filling, so I didn't eat it all, so I had to throw some of it away. And then obviously I then left the washing up till this morning. I'd done the washing up this morning. Had breakfast as well. Breakfast, I had chocolatey square cereal for breakfast this morning. And then last night I went upstairs, I had a shower. So I went upstairs, had a shower, and I get out and I'm drying off. And as I'm drying off, I notice that the bathroom floor is pretty much flooded, you know. And I was like, please don't tell me the toilet's leaking. That was number one, because there was a lot of water coming around the toilet. I was kind of there like, please don't tell me the toilet's leaking, because that's the last thing I need. But I don't think that's the case, because we have a rail where the shower can move up and down, you know. And I normally tend to move the shower head up quite high because of my height, right? And obviously, because it's in a shower cubicle and the shower cubicle hasn't got like a top, like a little like glass roof or anything like that over it and stuff like that. You know, it's literally, there's two glass panels, you know, there's one at the back of the shower and one at the side of the shower, that's it, right? So I'm going to assume that when the shower head is all the way up at the top of the shower and I'm showering, the water is also spewing out of the shower cubicle and onto the mats and the bathroom floor, which is why the mats and the bathroom floor was soaking wet last night, to the point that I was basically air drying myself off, because the towel that I was using to dry myself off, I was technically using it to dry the bathroom floor, wiping the floor up and down whilst not even drying myself. So all the bathroom mats, apart from the shower mat and the mat that's by the bathroom sink, I think actually, no, I might have put the bathroom sink mat in the wash as well, because I thought, well, if I'm freshening all of them up, I might as well freshen that one up as well. But the shower mats I've left out anyway. But the bathroom mats I've put in the wash because they're soaking wet, they're saturated. So they're currently in the wash right now, and the only reason why they're in the wash right now at 1:45 in the afternoon is because this morning I forgot to put the washing machine on before I had my support session. And I only realised that when I was halfway through my support session this morning. I forgot to put the washing machine on, because had I have stuck the washing machine on this morning, then that would have been done by now. And at 1:45 this afternoon, I could have been out in that back garden right now, hanging it up on the washing line, because it's a lovely day out there today. Very warm indeed. And you're probably wondering, Steve, if it's really that warm, why the hell are you wearing a jumper? I just am, okay? I'm not normal like that. I am going to be heading out in a few minutes. I will tell you where I'm heading off to in the next scene of the vlog once I'm outside. So I am out and about at BH2 in Bournemouth at the moment, and I am just currently waiting at the moment the showing for my movie that I'm seeing this afternoon, 28 Years Later, which is part of the 28 franchise. So you've got 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and then there's 28 years later. They are doing a sequel of that as well, 28 years later, called 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, which I think is coming out next year, early next year. But anyway, the new 28 Years Later film is out today, so I'm off to the cinema, which is literally across the hall from me now. and I'm going to go and see that this afternoon. I've heard really good things about it as well. Critics are hailing it as like horror movie of the year, which is great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that, and of course I have spoken about it in my latest episode of the movie wrap up, so if you've not yet checked that out, feel free to check that out. Anyway, I'm heading off to the cinema right now to go and see that on this Thursday afternoon. Just got back home, by the way, from the cinema, just coming up to 6 p.m. now, by the way, and I'm just about to go out into the back garden and stick the load of washing, the bath mat towels that I put in the washing machine earlier this afternoon. I'm about to stick that outside and see how dry I can get them between now and 9:30 this evening. Thursday night all, and tonight I've been on video call with Kieran. I've done a TikTok live for about an hour and 15 minutes. Excuse me, and I've also cooked dinner while I was live on TikTok as well. So this is what I've got for my dinner tonight. Chicken and mushroom with some onions, with mushroom sauce and some egg fried rice. Microwave egg fried rice is what I've got for dinner tonight. And I'm just currently in the process at the moment of trying to find something to watch on my iPad as well on this Thursday. Good. Oh, hello. There we are. I was going over here for a minute. You can't see my head here, unfortunately. Anyway, good. Good evening, everyone. It is 5:45, by the way, at the time of doing this part of the vlog. It is Friday evening, by the way. Been a little bit busy today, by the way. It's all been a bit really. So I went outside this morning at 10 a.m, cleaned out the rabbits, fed them, gave them some water. Then went upstairs, had a shower, put all the bath mats and towels and stuff back in the bathroom as well. And then after that I had some breakfast this morning. For breakfast I had chocolatey squares cereal, and then straight after that I had to pop outside, go and catch the bus, go into Bournemouth, go and meet my support worker in Bournemouth. Went to Odeon Cinemas to go and see the brand new film by Pixar and Disney called Elio, which is out in cinemas today. Me and my support worker enjoyed it. I've spoken about it in the recent episode of the movie wrap up, by the way, so that is available for you guys to watch right now over on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. And then straight after that we went off to Wetherspoons. I had a cheese meltdown burger with some chips and onion rings and a glass of Pepsi Max Cherry, a pint of Pepsi Max Cherry. My support worker, I believe she just had a hot drink from the hot drinks machine at Wetherspoons. Went to Moon the Square pub in Bournemouth. After that, caught the bus, came back home, and ever since then I've come back home and I've just chilled out up until now, 5:45, and I've just started vlogging for you guys, and I've just grabbed my bottle of cherry Lucozade out of my bag, which I took with me today when I went to see my support worker, because I'm just going to go over to the dining room right now, which is only a few steps away, and go onto my iPad, which has just locked itself, by the way, so let me just put my password back in, go straight over to YouTube, turn my camera around, and I'll show you guys what I'm going to watch over on YouTube. Well, actually, there's two videos that I'm going to watch. So first one is the first 25 minutes of the Chris Moyle Show from today on Radio X on YouTube, and the second one is by Jeremy Johns, which I want to see what his thoughts are on Elio as well, which he posted about 3 hours ago. So I'm going to watch both of those videos over on YouTube on my iPad right now on this Friday evening. This is what I've got for my dinner tonight. Pretty much the same as last night, really, which is chicken and mushroom with some onion in it and some mushroom sauce, with some egg fried rice, microwavable egg fried rice on this Friday night. Just to let you know, as I am off work next week on well, from Monday onwards, I'm off for a week. I've literally just been upstairs and I've spent the last kind of 10 minutes planning out my week across next week, and I have got a very good plan as to what I want to do next week. A lot of outdoor content is being lined up for you guys, by the way. So this is what I'm going to do. Next week's episode of the weekly vlog is not going to be uploaded at 4 p.m. on Monday, which will be the 30th of June. Instead, it's going to be uploaded at 4 p.m. on Tuesday the 1st of July instead, okay? So you guys get basically my entire week that I've got off work, including the Monday before I go back to work. You guys are going to see footage of what I get up to during my week off. So there's a lot of stuff coming up, by the way, so I don't know how long that vlog really is going to be, but it's going to be great, okay? There is going to be a lot of montages, okay? And there's going to be a lot of me outside walking about in the sunshine as well. It's meant to be really nice next week, so I'm going to make the most of next week and get out and about as much as I possibly can. And I'll take you guys with me. So that's that to look forward to. So I just thought I'd let you guys know now. So next week's vlog won't be releasing Monday the 30th of June. It'll be releasing on Tuesday the 1st of July, 4 PM UK time on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. Friday night, by the way, just about to head off to bed as I have got work tomorrow, and it is just coming up to 11:30, so I'm just going to get into my pyjamas. I've taken my nighttime medication already, so I'm going to head off to bed. So from me, it's good night, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the vlog, which will be Saturday. Afternoon all, it is indeed Saturday afternoon, and I've not long got home from work. This is what I got from work today, by the way. Some brioche buns. Picked up some brioche buns today. I also picked up 2 L'Oreal Men Expert shower gels because I'm on my last bottle right now, so I thought I'd pick an extra 2 up so that I'm always in stock of that. Oh, by the way, I did take my fan with me to work today because you know, I used it pretty much after I finished my shift at work. Oh, it feels so good having this on my face. It really does. It feels so good having this on my face. So there we go. So yeah, I was using this on the bus on my way home from work. I got this, I think, last year, maybe the year before. I'm going to say last year, like early last year. And I've only used it a couple of times, a handful of times. But now that we've got the warmer weather in, especially over the next week as well, I'm definitely going to take this out with me and use it a bit more often, I think. So there we go. So yeah, so I took that with me. And also as well, I did pick up some celery sticks. And I've also picked up a cucumber as well, which I'm going to use for the rabbits to give them a salad bowl. The only thing I couldn't find was baby gem lettuce or little gem lettuce for the rabbits. So I think I've got enough carrots. Hopefully the carrots will last me. I'm hoping they haven't gone off yet. So there we go. I've also just, by the way, topped up my mum's big fish tank that's in the dining room. I've just had a phone call with my sister for a little bit because she wanted to talk to me about a personal matter. But I spoke to her about the fish tank because this fish tank that's in front of me, here, this morning when I woke up, it was making a very weird whirling noise, but it was like kind of on and off, on and off, on and off. And then, you know, I went to work, I've come back, and the whirling noise was slightly louder, and it got, it wasn't on and off, on and off. It was just going off completely. So while I was on the phone to my sister, I told her about it, and she said, "Is there any water running in the fish tank?" And I looked, and I was like, well, no, not really. Like, there's none coming from the big filter in the fish tank, and there's no water running in the filter that's in the cupboard of the fish tank. So there's no water going into it. So there we go. I mean, the only thing that is running, there is like a volcano with bubbles coming out of it. You know, so like that's the only really like the oxygen that the fish have got at the moment, I guess, in a way. But it's fine. My sister says she's going to come over hopefully tomorrow late afternoon and try and get it sorted for me. So, but yeah, but I've just basically just had to unplug the fish tank. So, you know, so because otherwise that noise would have got to me. I think it would have got to me, would have annoyed me, and I just don't know what I would have done. So there we go. And also as well, by the way, while I was emptying out the fish tank to get to the plug sockets that's in the cupboard, so for the bottom feeding fish, you have to give them these pellets. And I've just discovered that about a couple of weeks ago, I brought some pellets for the bottom feeders for the plec fish to have. And in a storage box that's in the cupboard of the fish tank is a huge bag of pellets for the plecs. So I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that until now. So looks like I don't need to buy the plecs any pellets anytime soon. So, but for the fish though, I will need to buy them some more fish food. So, but there we go. I do feel as though this fish tank that's kind of behind me, this one here where my finger is, I mean, it is very green. I'm not going to lie. But then again, we've not had the filter working on that one for a little while. We did get it working. It was working a few weeks ago. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped working again. So I don't know whether the filter's packed up on it or I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But I'll see if maybe my sister can have a look at that one as well and try and get that one sorted. So, but yeah, anyway, my sister's the one that deals with the fish. The only thing I do with the fish is just give them their food. That's it. That's all I know about fish, is that they need feeding. Either every day or sometimes I do it every other day. But, you know, that's it. That's all I know about fish. That's all I know about fish. You know, I know some of the fish names, plecs, guppies, goldfish, blah, blah, blah. You know, I know that kind of stuff, but that's all I know. That is all I know about fish. So I'm not a fish keeper, you know, even though I've had fish pretty much all my life. Like my mum's always had fish pretty much all my life, growing up and stuff like that. But I've just never been taught how to look after fish properly, you know, how to clean out their tanks and all that kind of stuff. So all of this is all new to me, really. So there we go. Do you think when I get my own place, do you think that I'm going to own fish? Probably not. Probably not. So there we go. But yeah, anyway, I was going to go to the cinema this afternoon to go and see Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. But to be honest, this week I have been at the cinema quite a bit this week. So I've kind of decided not to go. I have actually pre-ordered Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning on digital anyway. So even if I don't get the chance to go and see it in the cinema, which is, there is a likely chance I probably won't, I'll just probably catch it on digital the day it gets released. I've got all of the other Mission Impossible films on digital anyways. So, you know, I might as well add Final Reckoning to that list, shall we say. But yeah, but there we go. Anyway, so that is what I've been up to. Anyway, I've got back from work. Work was really busy today, but it is being classed as like the hottest day of the year. It's also the longest day of the year as well. It is also summer solstice. There we go. Try and get my words out. It's summer solstice day as well, which means it's the longest day of the year. That means the sun won't be setting until around about 10 o'clock this evening. And then from tomorrow onwards, we're going to very gradually start noticing that the nights are going to start drawing in, and, you know, the mornings are going to be a bit darker as well. So, but it's a gradual process though. We won't notice it straight away. It's a gradual process. So there we go. Also as well, before I do turn my camera off, right, I bought these a couple of weeks ago. They were reduced, admittedly. And I was thinking to myself, I'll pick these up because I'll probably have some burgers and stuff like that. Well, I have got burgers in the fridge for tonight, which is why I picked up the brioche rolls, because guess what? I'm sorry to show you this. They've gone a bit mouldy. So I'm going to have to throw these away. They were 50 pence. They were. But I bought them a few weeks ago. They've obviously been on the side for a couple of weeks. I've not had any burgers since I bought them. So in the bin they go. Honestly, I need to be good with my money now. You know, I can't just buy this food and throw it away. You know what my mum used to say? My mum used to say this. She used to say when she used to chuck away food that was unopened and stuff like that, she'd always used to go, you know what? I might as well go outside and throw all my money down that drain. So, you know, I feel like saying the same thing to myself sometimes. You know, I'm kind of there at this point, just going, you know what? I might as well go outside my house and go and throw all my money down that bloody drain. Oh, dear. Anyway, so I need to do well. I need to do better with my money, okay? I'm hoping that bread is still fresh because I've opened that bread. If that's got mould on it, I am not going to be... You know what? You guys can witness this for yourselves. Let's have a look. Mould or no mould is the game that I'm playing with this bread. I'll set you guys down here for a sec. Hold on. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Mould or no mould? No mould. Ah, that's all right. There's no mould in that. I do need to use this up, though, because I've, you know... I have opened it and it will go mouldy if I don't start eating that bread. So that is something I need to eat. Anyway, sorry, I've been talking for too long again, haven't I? I think there was another clip that I did earlier this week that was around about 10 minutes, but I do apologise. Anyway, Saturday afternoon, and I am now just about to go outside, give the rabbits their food and top up their water bowl in their hutch on this Saturday afternoon. This is what I've got for dinner tonight on this Saturday night. I have got 2 beef burgers with a slice of burger cheese and some grated mozzarella. I've also put a bit of grated mozzarella on the side to just finish off after I've had my burgers. And I'm also just about to drink this Lucozade Energy Blue Burst Lucozade Energy, which has been in the fridge over the last couple of days. I'm going to drink that as well on this Saturday night. It is indeed Saturday night, just gone 11:15, and I'm about to turn off my camera here, put my vlogging camera on charge, and get into my pyjamas. Just taking my nighttime medication, by the way, and then I'm going to head off to bed, go to sleep, as I've got to work in the morning. It's my last shift tomorrow for a week, or 8 days for that matter. And I'm looking forward to my week off. It's been a while since I last had a week off from work, so very much needed, I think. It'd be great to recharge my batteries, and stuff like that. So, and of course I'm looking forward to next week and getting out there and filming some content for you guys here on YouTube, and for the people over on TikTok as well. I'll film some content for them over there as well. Anyway, good night from me, and I shall speak to you guys again in the next scene of the vlog, which will be Sunday. Good afternoon, everyone. Don't mind me. I'm just currently blowing this fan in my face because I'm feeling a bloody hot this afternoon. I think I might need to open some windows in the kitchen and stuff, I think, get some air in the house. But good afternoon, everyone. I have just got back home from work on this Sunday afternoon, just coming up to 1 o'clock. I did buy a few things when I finished work today. I bought some cereal for this week because obviously I'm not at work. I also picked up some more carrots for the rabbits and some little gem lettuce for the rabbits as well. And I also picked up 2 big bottles of water, which I've stuck in the fridge because obviously where this upcoming week I am going to be out walking quite a bit and it's going to be warm weather. Obviously I'm going to need to keep myself hydrated while I'm out and about. So some cold water will help keep me hydrated, of course. I've just put a load of washing into the washing machine, but before I do put the washing machine on, I'm going to go upstairs and have a shower on this Sunday afternoon. Just about to have a shower in the bathroom on this Sunday afternoon. Sunday night, and I have not long got off the phone to my granddad. He's doing well, by the way. He's dropped his car off today at the garage to get some bits and pieces sorted on his car, which he said is going to come out with a very huge bill at the end once it's all been sorted out. But he said he's hoping to pick his car up either Tuesday or Wednesday this upcoming week. So fingers crossed he does get his car back this week. But I did also ask him as well. He's doing okay other than that, though. He said other than the weather being really hot at the moment. So, and he said that because his car's in the garage at the moment, it means he can't go out anywhere or do anything at the moment. So he's stuck at home until Tuesday, Wednesday. But I have spoken to him, though, about possibly going to see him on Wednesday the 2nd to Friday the 4th of July. And he has confirmed to me that he is available. So I'm hoping to go and see him then for a couple of days in Salisbury. And of course, if I do, I will vlog it like I always do. Even if it's just little bits and pieces, I'll still vlog it anyway. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my granddad at the start of July. I've let my support workers know just so they're aware that I'm not available on those 2 days as I'm going to be seeing my granddad. I have also just made myself some dinner as well, which I'll show you what I've got for dinner in just a few moments. Basically got the same as I got last night, really. Just 2 cheeseburgers with some burger cheese in it and a little sprinkle of mozzarella cheese grated. Not as much mozzarella cheese as I had in last night's dinner though, mind. So that is what I've got for dinner this evening. And for dessert this evening, I've got a mint choc chip ice cream cone. Right, it is Sunday night and it's just gone 8:15, just about to have a video call with my friend Kieran over on Discord on my iMac. And also as well, after I get off video call with Kieran, I'm going to watch Gabby's new YouTube video that she's just uploaded to YouTube. I've just been notified to say she's uploaded a new YouTube video. Then I'm going to do the washing up, drying up and putting away from dinner tonight. And then I'm going to bring my washing in from the washing line because that's been out on the washing line since around about 3:30, 4:30 this afternoon. And it's pretty much dry. It's been very breezy out there this afternoon. Very, like, you know, it's been very windy this afternoon, which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing because that's meant that my clothes have dried a lot quicker because I did do 2 loads of washing this afternoon when I got back home from work after my shower. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this episode of the vlog here. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. As always, if you are new around here, you like what you see, feel free to hit that subscribe button to become a Stevo. Obviously, I've got your movie wrap-up coming up on Sunday the 29th of June at 4 PM UK time right here on my YouTube channel, SteveOfficial. And then my next YouTube vlog, weekly vlog, is going to be coming up not Monday the 30th of June, but Tuesday the 1st of July at 4 PM UK time. So feel free to check that out then. Until then, though, it's goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys again in my next YouTube video.